Donald Trump is going to be furious about the latest interview tough guy actor Robert De Niro did with MSNBC. Robert De Niro has been one of Donald Trump's harshest critics, never one to shy away from a fight. Fellow New Yorker De Niro unloaded on Trump like you never heard before. This is brutal. Check out these highlights.
Does it give you some sense, not of joy, but of relief at least, that he's potentially facing some consequences? Because as you've said before, this guy's a con artist and he's gotten away with it for years.
No, he's more than that to me. He's sick. He is really, genuinely a sick person that somehow has been allowed into our system. And I'm not calling him, I'm tired of calling him names. He just can't be anywhere near the office of the presidency.
You've played a lot of bad guys. Would you ever play Donald Trump?
Never. There's nothing about him, there's not one redeeming thing in him that I can see ever. It's funny, I was just thinking that he actually became president. He could have done good things. Instead, he had to do it all wrong. He's so, as we all know, so narcissistic and self-centered.
Calling Donald Trump sick is an understatement. This career con artist has ruined so many lives. It's shameful that he ever held the title of President of the United States. Donald Trump could have used his platform to raise people up, but instead he chose to divide us. He selfishly put himself above the entire country and didn't care who got hurt in the process, even breaking the law to try to accomplish his goals. Scary stuff. But the walls are closing in, and justice is coming for him.
What do you say to those who say, I don't like the guy, but I'm going to vote for him? What's your message to them?
I don't understand it. I don't think they understand how dangerous it will be if he ever, God forbid, becomes president. I don't think they really understand. And historically, from what I see, even in Nazi Germany, they had it with Hitler. They don't take him serious. He looks like a clown, acts like a clown. Mussolini, same thing. These guys, I don't know why, they look like clowns. They somehow, people, that element of society identifies in some ways with them, but it would be chaos beyond our imagination. There's no mystery about him. He's right out front. And what he says is what it'll be if he becomes president.
De Niro hit the nail on the head. So many people don't realize what a threat Donald Trump is to our country. Thankfully, a lot of his terrible ideas failed during his administration. But that's because there were people around him that weren't complete loyalists and they pushed back. That won't be the case in a second Trump term. And we need to ring the alarm bell about this and wake up everyone.
Do you think our democracy is at risk in this election?
I think that it is. I always keep saying democracy is great, of course, but democracy people take for granted. It's a word that some people don't even understand. They take it for granted. It's about right and wrong, period. The guy's a monster. It's beyond wrong. It's almost like he wants to do the most horrible things that he can think of in order to get a rise out of us. I don't know what it is, but he's been doing it, and it's scary.
Yeah, I don't know who hurt Donald Trump, but he is on a mission to tear everything down. Whether it's gutting our federal agencies or cutting ties with our great allies around the world, Trump is laser focused on ruining America. Something is really wrong with Trump, and I'm not interested in figuring it out. We have to defeat this guy and send a message that we don't accept this type of behavior from our leaders.
You have no upside in having this conversation, in speaking out against Donald Trump. You are making yourself a target. The interview will air, and he will immediately find a reason to talk bad about you in public.
Yeah.
But you're choosing to use your platform to do so. What do you say to other celebrities who don't want to alienate part of their fan base, don't want to step in harm's way, but they have similar megaphones that you do?
You know, the idea to be bullied at my age by someone like this is not happening.
I'm pretty sure you were never bullied.
No, there was a kid sometime this, that, but the point is not, and for the country, no. And I think other people are going to have to stand up and just, because it's either that or you're going to find yourself in a situation that's so terrifying.
I understand why other celebrities don't want to voice their opinion on Donald Trump. It causes them a lot of grief. Some of their fans get upset. They may even have to worry about their safety if Trump or the MAGA world turns their target on them. We saw The Rock recently go on Fox News and try to play it cool by saying he isn't going to get involved in politics this election because he thinks it just causes problems. He even tried to say that we should keep how we vote to ourselves. But that's a cop-out. There's too much at stake to not get involved. It's a privilege to stay out of politics. People really look up to these celebrities, and they should be out there fighting for what's right. Sitting on the sidelines and risking Donald Trump becoming president again is just too dangerous.
Do you think Joe Biden's the right guy?
We don't have a choice, and I think he is the right guy. He's a good guy. He's trying to do the right thing, and we don't have a choice. And I say that in a very positive, good way.
Then what would be your message to President Biden?
Keep up the fight, keep at him, go at him hard, and every chance you get, go at him. Go at him, because people, they take notice of that stuff. And don't be, he's not afraid, but he's doing what he should do. He knows that. That's the only way. I use figuratively when I say punch him in the face. Go at him. A bully, you punch in the face. The trouble with Trump is he's not just a bully. He's a stupid bully.
Shout out to Robert De Niro for stepping up and pounding on Trump. I think we'll start seeing more celebrities speak up as we get closer to the election, and the sooner, the better. We need all hands on deck to defeat these people and protect our democracy.